Mad Mikey Gaming.
G'day all you mad gamers out there, I'm Mad Mikey, and in case you don't know, I come from the land down under, and in today's gaming reactions / opinions show for the 11th of September 2017, I'm going to talk about something that firstly isn't game related, but it kind of is, but it's something that I never thought that I'd actually talk about, so let's get into it. Firewatch developer Campo Santo is going after PewDiePie after his racial slur. So PewDiePie, in case you don't know, which I'm sure everybody friggin' does in this day and age, gamer. Hand on my heart, I have never watched any of his stuff. I've only read all this news, so don't get mad at me if whatever, but this guy has been in the news as of late. Firstly, the thing that I first ever heard about when I heard about PewDiePie was that, when I reach so many subscribers, I'm going to pull the channel and everything. So he reached that lofty goal of 1 or 6 or 10 million, whatever the hell. And then he didn't delete the channel. So, hey, respect the hustle. Good on you. Whatever. Then, a couple of months ago, he was pulled up for making sort of anti-Semitic / Nazi comments on one of his videos, which then he did have a deal in the works with Disney and everything, so they actually pulled the plug on him. He's still on YouTube, and now his latest controversy is the fact that he's made a racial slur playing Battlegrounds on YouTube. Apparently you can watch it, they're saying that you can watch it all here and everything like that, but indie dev Campo Santo, who are the fabulous developers of the game called Firewatch, they've actually come out and they've had enough. They've come out and they've said, we're going to be demonetizing anything that he has to do with his playthrough of our game. We're going to be filing a takedown of our videos because they really don't want to go anything about it. They went on a huge Twitter rant saying we're filing a DMCA takedown of PewDiePie's Firewatch content and any future Campo Santo games. And he honestly, Sean Vanneman, he just kept going. He goes, there's a bit of leeway when you have the internet, when you wake up every day and make video games, there's also a breaking point. He's come out and said he's worse than a closet racist. He's a propagator of despicable garbage that does real damage to the culture of this industry. I'd urge developers, and we'll be reaching out to folk much larger than us, to cut him off the content that has made him a millionaire. Furthermore, we're complicit. We're sure that we've made money off of the 5.7 million views that the video has had, but that's something for us to think about. So, look, I don't watch PewDiePie for a reason. He's not my thing. I'm not that big yelling at the screen for jokes and stuff like that. So I am half in mind to agree with these guys. I think the guy is an idiot, to be honest. I just don't think there's any place for him anymore. This is the last time. I mean, people get fired or get made to be quit from a job for doing things like this. More recently, the LA Clippers, an NBA franchise, the owner of that franchise got caught out making racial comments towards African Americans, and he was then forced to sell his company. That's not just the first, but it's the first one that comes to my mind because it is so fresh. And look, just in modern society, just with countries being so multicultural these days, there's no place for it. But that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I think hopefully the first and the last time I'm ever talking about PewDiePie over here on my channel. Now, on to some actually good gaming news. So there's actually a lot of HD remakes coming out by the sounds of it. So the first one that I did read today was The Witcher 3 is getting PlayStation 4 Pro update, very coming soon, and the Xbox One X at the end of the year. Now, I seem to remember sort of reading about this a while ago, and the guys over at CD Projekt Red actually said, no, we're not going to be doing anything. I mean, let's face it, guys, on the console, it's still a bloody beautiful looking game, guys. So I wasn't expecting it, but they're coming out. I thought they were going to be designating more of their time to Cyberpunk 20 whatever. But hey, they've said that for the Xbox One update, it's going to be available by the end of the year. But the PS4 Pro version is nearly ready and will be released in just a few days. So it'll probably give them a few extra sales. I'm fairly sure of that, but look, good on them. It's hopefully it's an easy thing for them to do so they're not detracting their time away from Cyberpunk, because we've been waiting ages for that. Now, I was on the train ride home. I'd already emailed all these things here to my email, and I was all ready and good to just go, but then all this extra news was coming out, so I'm pretty happy with a bunch of this, because Shenmue 1 and 2 is apparently going to be coming out on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 in HD. Now, I've been following a lot of this over a lot of time. There's been a lot of, sort of websites and Facebook groups very dedicated to getting some sort of HD remake of the original Shenmues into people's homes onto current gen consoles. And if you haven't seen Shenmue on a VGA adapter on the Dreamcast, you could live with that, to be honest. But if they're going to be actually doing something like this, this is going to be amazing. So I read this over on Press Start Australia. They've gone on to say, quite surprised this hasn't been announced, but Easter European have lifted the lid on Shenmue 1 and 2 remaster for PlayStation 4. Once again, Alza has the listing, along with a lot of other sites, so Heureka, Get Game, Mad Gamer. Each retailer has a listing for both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. There's no cover art or release date listing, but due to the fact that Shenmue 3 is still some time away, we'd expect it to be potentially later this year or early next year. Shenmue was originally come out on the Dreamcast in 2000. I will be wrapped when this happens. I'm still playing it on my Dreamcast at this point. I haven't sort of gone back and seen what it looked like on the Xbox again, but I do have the copy of that, so giddy up, horsey. And not to be outdone, there has been and again, this was over at Press Start Australia, a Bayonetta / Vanquish pack looks to be coming to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Platinum Game Classics Bayonetta and Vanquish, which recently came to PC, but it looks like they might be coming to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, according to retailers who have listed the double pack, complete with cover art. And you can find the listings at alza.co.uk and Film Game. Look, really weird. Unfortunate that they can't sort of get the rights there to Bayonetta 2, but it seems like the Bayonetta developers, Platinum, are sort of really trying to get a lot of their good content out there. So people are sort of probably more thinking about the good stuff that they've put out opposed to a lot of the rubbish stuff that they have been putting out. I'm a big fan of this. I hope Bayonetta 1 and 2 do come to the Nintendo Switch as well, because that would be really awesome, because Bayonetta 2, perfect action game ever. Now, let's get into the quick news. Alright, so just something that I'm not too concerned about. Okami HD has hit up the ratings boards for PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One over on the Korean ratings website. The Korean rating boards does not have a release date, but once it arrives, it will be the game's first appearance on the Xbox console and PC as well. So this was actually first released on the PlayStation 2, then it was ported to the Wii, then they did a HD remake on the PlayStation 3, so now it's just becoming quite a generational thing here. I don't think that this game has done well for a reason. And just in the last bit of today's show, guys, we just got the games coming out this week. So for all you football or soccer fans, we've got PES Pro Evolution Soccer coming out on Tuesday. Rayman Legends, the Definitive Edition, over on the Switch on the Tuesday. Apparently Destiny 2 Raid is a release. Don't worry about that. But thank you if you are watching and taking your time away from Destiny 2. Divinity on the Thursday. Original Sin 2 on PC. So that should be pretty good. I did quite like the first one. On Friday, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Metroid Samus Returns, NBA Live 2018. I think they got that mixed up with 2K18, or at least that's what it's like here in Australia, and I think they're actually both coming out on the same day. But historically here in Australia, Nintendo games do come out on a Saturday. But that is it for today's gaming news, guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to enjoy the games that you're playing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the gaming news, reactions, and opinions. Bye, guys.